Hey, what are you doing here? Wait, I told him I'd have the money by Thursday. Come on, seriously, don't do this. What are you doing? What? Bro, I told you shouldn't be drinking. You need to stay on. Bro! Hey! Hey, man! Bro! I better get some help. Help! Help! Help!
Ladies and gentlemen, apparently what you just witnessed there, and what we just witnessed, is the apparent murder of one broker.
First, Alex O. Norway, our beloved founder, and now the broker, murdered. What is going on here in the AON, gentlemen? I mean, we've got somebody is killing the great leaders of the AON. What? Who's next?
Broker's not exactly a great leader.
You know what I mean.
I mean, he was 49% owner. I will say he was at
there's-
the top of the hierarchy. Let's put it that way.
Well,
Not the tippy
better,
top, but
the project better be watching your boy Kess's back, because he's also 49% owner.
yeah, don't
So
worry.
we'd be watching our own backs, guys. First, Alex in Norway, broker.
They're not attacking little people like you. They're attacking the higher ups.
So should
He's not that little.
Yeah. Should Kess Edison be worried? What about AC Norway?
AC Norway can do without.
What about...
But Kess, he's got the project with him at all times. Come on now. Nobody's getting to him
Yeah,
without
but
somebody knowing.
Didn't the broker have the empire with him at all times?
Apparently not. So what happens? You leave him for a couple seconds.
Alright. Well, with that in mind, we do, unfortunately, let's move on. We have the results from an awesome show. Final Passage. It's also interrogation videos into the murder of Alex O. Norway.
The first murder.
Yeah. And an interview with Justin Starr.
I guess we do need to move on with the show, so...
Right after these messages.
All or Nothing Wrestling would like to take this time to thank our sponsors for their continued support.
Have you ever dreamed of stepping into the ring? Well, now is your chance. All or Nothing Professional Wrestling now offers training to be a pro wrestler, manager, or referee. Achieve your dream. You will learn under our highly trained instructors, including WWE Hall of Famer Nikolai Volkov. To sign up or for more information, visit www.aonwrestling.com or call 942-1122. That's 942-1122.
This is Nikolai Volkov, Hall of Famer. If you would like to become a professional wrestler, AONwrestling.com.
At Final Passage in Johnstown, we saw our GM, Samantha Sanders, first instituted match. C4 versus Ryan Fear versus Israel Sharif Fakour.
And what a match that was. I tell you, explosive from the beginning. C4 comes out, first man out to the ring. Coma Clayton jumps him from behind. He is just angered that C4 would turn his back on him and then join the Empire altogether. Unbelievable.
I don't understand this. He threatens to stab C4 in the middle of that ring.
He didn't threaten to stab
And then he tried
anybody.
it again.
Really?
He tried it again that night. I saw it. I know I saw something in his hands. He was getting up. Luckily, C4 was able
I'll
to
have you
avert
taken
that
out of
disaster.
here because there was no stabbing.
Well, I'll tell you, C4
We
was
were all
lucky.
at ringside.
Maybe Coma's the one that been getting all the owners.
C4 was lucky to continue that match because apparently he injured his shoulder. Doctor checked him out at ringside. he was fine. But then ISP comes out and does a number on C4 as well.
Yeah, I felt bad for C4. I mean, they're a part of this mythology in AON that we call the Flood City Militia. Former friends, former tag team partners, and it's come down to that. Just unbelievable. And C4 didn't deserve that. He just gotten beat up by Coma Clayton, who tried, as I said, stab him again. C4 fought him off. Then he's got to deal with Israel Sharif Bakor. And there's no order. There was no control to that match. What is your problem?
There was no knives or anything like Edwards.
What were you watching?
Let's also fail to mention, guys, Israel Sharif Bakor has
Probably
never
13
beaten
step project.
Ryan
Program.
Fear in a match.
Never beaten Ryan Fear, and he still hasn't. I mean, the match was action-packed. Did you notice that ISP put C4 on top of Ryan Fear to get the win? What was that about?
Yeah, I'm getting a little confused. He jumps the guy early on and then helps him get the win. I have no idea what's going on with...
I have no idea what's going on with ISP and C4 either.
If they hadn't
Great
jumped...
many things, but I mean,
Right.
let's move on.
Yeah, we got more great matches to cover.
Stop.
Shane
This is-
Malice is on a roll, guys.
He is. I mean, it was a short match, but
But that's 2 shows in a row.
You know,
But he's just come out and got the job done.
Look,
yeah, exactly.
we've been talking about C4's new attitude. Let's talk about Shane Malice's new attitude. He's just getting in there, and he's not taking any prisoners. This is what the project's all about.
And of course, C4 coming out and jumping Coma.
Yeah, good. A little retribution. You deserve that, Coma.
All right. Well, obviously he's going to make up excuses. So, what about major bombshell? Cousin Otis P. Hellenbach is now a co-owner of All or Nothing Professional Wrestling.
This company is in trouble. That's all I have to say about that.
And then the mock funeral.
True rags
They
to riches
had.
story.
I mean, I'm not a big Broker fan, but the man was murdered. They mocked him.
They didn't mock him. It was a nice little setup. C4 was in tears over the whole thing. Poor C4. He was...
And of course, Thug taking
The thugs stole the ashes and tried to sell them for crying out
That's
loud.
the best thing the Thug's done in a long time.
Alrighty, 6-man tag team action. Final passage. The Red River Rebels and Bam Bam Hassle, the Cartel and the Empire uniting, pretty much.
Again.
Against the Nomad and Jeremy and Eric, the Hassle brothers.
And of course, let's not forget Adam Nostikoff coming to ringside with Kes Edison's niece, Emily Carmichael.
I wonder what Hoagie thinks about it. Sorry.
I don't think he cares.
Anyway, I mean, what is the sole purpose behind this kidnapping to begin with? I mean, let the poor girl go.
Well, obviously it's to get under his skin. I mean, you realize they had that match at the same show, or was AC and Kes, for the control of the other's power for one decision. So, obviously it's to distract him from that match so that AC would get the 49%. We'll talk about that when we get to that point. When we get to that match.
All right, we will. I'm telling you though, this another action-packed tag team attraction. At one point, Eric, Jeremy, and Nomad all in the ring at the same time, triple teaming James Ford, trying to get the big man down. It was just back and forth. I mean, 1 minute you had the Rebels dominating the Nomad, and then Nomad fighting back, and then the Hassle. It was just unreal.
Well, I'm the kind of guy that will give credit where it belongs. All right, the Nomad worked pretty well as a team with the Hassle brothers for not being a Hassle brother.
I don't understand that teaming at all, to be quite honest.
I don't know what's going on there. I think Nomad's just trying to find a replacement for his big buddy. I think, Manshot should come back to Nomad. Nomad was teaching him well.
What?
But, I mean, the Rebels, they've been tagging up regularly. They were hard to stop, individually or as a tag team. Plus, Bam Bam Hassle knew the Hassle brothers better than anybody.
Well, he's a Hassle brother.
That's right. Well, even Eric at one point in the match tried to say, "What's going on, Bam? Why are you doing this?" He tried to reason with him.
Yeah, and of course, Eric, for his troubles, Bam decided to work on the injured knee once again.
It's like a target. Why didn't you stay home?
I still don't understand why Eric's in the ring. I mean, I give the kid a lot of credit. I mean, a lot of gumption, a lot of fight in this guy, but let the knee heal before you step back in the ring.
More guts than brains, is my opinion.
Well,
Who won the match?
You were there. You didn't know.
But it's your job.
Put some of your logic into this.
AC Norway taking on Kess Edison.
Never mind. This match was something else. It even featured a splash off a milk crate, which gave Kess Edison kidney stones.
What? You don't
A
just...
splash off a milk crate.
You didn't see that on Facebook?
I heard about Kess Edison's kidney
That's
stones,
what
which
it was
don't get
from
them from
AC.
splashing off concrete or milk crates.
Milk crates. Concrete, baby, not milk crates.
You get a kidney stone by ingesting too much calcium. You can get them from ingesting too much teas.
Let's.
Or somebody landing on you.
Okay, and of
It
course.
forces it all down.
All right. Well, anyhow,
Enough about the kidney
Kess
stones.
Edison, AC Norway, and it was a pretty much no holds barred. And how about trying to play checkers at the beginning?
That was unbelievable. AC Norway claiming he was injured, wanted to have a checkers match. Kess Edison, he's not going to have any part of that. This match was for all the marbles, or at least 2% of the marbles.
I should have played marbles instead of checkers when I got somewhere.
More than likely.
Well, the winner of the match would have power in the bank, a decision that he can use any time in AON.
For one decision, and AC threatened to fire us with that decision.
Yeah.
So obviously, we know who these guys are rooting for.
Kess Edison, unfortunately.
Shockingly enough. And we're
Unless there's two evils.
And of course, about this decision, Kess Edison has 51%. He can use this decision at any time. If anyone thinks it's unfair, especially our new general manager, Samantha Sanders, there's nothing she can really do about this.
Yeah.
This was instituted before she came along. It was decided by the board of directors and the owners. So, sorry to say, Samantha, if you don't like his decision, you're out of luck.
Tough luck.
How did Kess win that match, too? With ISP's own finishing move.
Yes.
And AC was screaming in pain. That was so great to hear.
Camel clutch for the win.
And then of course, ISP did. And the amazing thing to me was the fact that Kess said, hey, I'll be in the project from the ringside for this match. How about you, AC? And AC actually agreed with it. I couldn't believe it. He actually agreed to send the cartel back and keep them back from ringside.
What were you saying about more guts than brains?
Well, at AC, I'll tell
I
you.
don't know.
Well, AC was a
Kind
man.
of gutsy move.
AC was a man on fire. He did want to take it to the AON co-owner, but in the end, it was AC going down for the count and losing his 2%, at least for one decision.
And ISP not really willing to get in the ring while he still had that camel clutch screaming for his niece.
Number one contender, guys. NJ Syndicate versus Black Lightning. What a match.
Unbelievable.
NJ
match.
just continues every week to step it up. And Black Lightning, from the... I don't personally care for him as a person.
Right.
But talent-wise, the sky's above.
From the get-go. I mean, action spilling outside the ring, inside the ring. The action was everywhere.
NJ seems to have this nasty habit of taking an obscenely painful-looking fall at some point during the matches.
Oh,
I
definitely.
mean, it all started way back when he hit that drop kick on the Thugs from the top rope to the floor. And he continues to do it every match. But Lightning, just too much talent and wanted that title more.
Lightning just delivering a devastating neckbreaker to NJ Syndicate as we
What
saw
about that
night.
big presence at ringside, Big John McGraw?
John McGraw showing his big presence, trying to hit NJ Syndicate with a chain. Didn't exactly work out, but
In the end, Lightning retaining.
If you have anybody at ringside from the Empire, he's the one to have. He's an intimidating force.
if you'll notice though, Lightning grabbing the tights for the win. Just wanted to point that
I must
out.
have missed that one.
What a fine champion we
And
have.
get your glasses checked.
The greatest TV champion we've ever had.
And of course our main event X.
Pennsylvania Championship, Randall Fairway the champion, challenger Justin Starr. Randall set this up as a Flood City street fight.
And did he ever? Starr was just given a perfect opportunity from the general manager through Kess Edison.
Yeah, why would Kesto agree to give him a title shot against his boy, Randall Fairway?
In the last couple title matches, title opportunities, I should say, that Starr had, he fell just a little bit short.
But he is a former 814 champion and Thunder Cup runner.
Yeah, but who did he lose the title to? Randall Fairway.
With help from who?
Kess Edison.
No, Randall did all himself. He's just that good of a champion.
Oh, I think Kess helped a little bit. We can review that tape another
I
time.
don't believe it.
The
I'm
action
sorry, I
was
believe-
hot, the action was unbelievable, but in the end, what happened, Mike Edwards?
What did happen?
we have a new All or Nothing Professional Wrestling Pennsylvania Heavyweight Champion, the rising star, Justin Starr.
Talk about
He had the tights.
talk about shut the front door. Justin Starr ascending to the top of a ladder, jumping on Randall Fairway, who is lying literally on a door. Busting through the door, the 1, 2, 3, and we have a new AON Pennsylvania Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations to Justin Starr.
I'll give the kid credit. He beat Randall Fairway in his style match, but it was a fluke.
Fluke?
Hey, if I put you through a table, I'll be able to pin you 1, 2, 3. Either one of you jokers.
But that was the match that Randall Fairway agreed to.
Doesn't matter. It happened that way.
Randall wanted it.
It was a fluke. He got him through the table. 1, 2, 3.
Gentlemen, we can agree it's shows like this, and not the murdering of people, that we know, darn it, we're going to be right back.
If you like the action you see on the AON Rundown, then don't miss the hottest show in town. All or Nothing Professional Wrestling Live.
So our own Mike Edwards here got a chance to sit down with the new AON Pennsylvania champion, Justin Starr, right after his huge win.
How did you manage that?
How did I manage that? Look at your interviewing styles. You decide to interview C4 and kick him when he's down after he lost the match. You in the white coat, did you go to Yale? I was going to be fair and balanced. That's why I got it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What are you, Hannity or Combs?
No, Combs left. He's Greta Van Susteren.
He's Ann Coulter.
You know what? Just shut up and watch this. What can I say, people? Check it out. I have the new Pennsylvania Heavyweight Champion, AON's own rising star Justin Starr.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I'm going to start off by saying that everybody knows that you defeated Randall Fairway, and of course, I represent the project. But there's no hard feelings. You beat the man in his kind of match.
Yeah. They told me a week before. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna have you challenge for the belt," and I thought it was gonna be a fight. I knew going into that match it was gonna be a fight. I knew that I had a chance. I had a chance. He comes out, and he was like, "You know what? We're gonna make this a Flood City street fight." And he was like, "I talked to the executives. It's up to you to make this a street fight." And I was like, "You know what? I signed up for this match. I signed up to fight. We beat the crap out of each other. But at the end of it all, one winner."
There's no question. He put you through a table right beside me and the visionary Zach Rain. All I could do is just look over and just go, wow.
It was brutal. It was real brutal. I've never been through a match like that. So intense. So intense.
Champ, you're at the top right now. You're going to have to expect more matches like that from more opponents. Let's just for an example, Randall's going to be gunning for you to get his belt back. Shane Mouse has been on a rampage right now.
Let me stop you right there. The biggest competition I see right now is that no good, backstabbing partner of mine, C4. You know what? As soon as I won that match, I had my 15 minutes of glory. I had my 15 minutes of shine. Did you see the crowd at the Pasquarelli Center when I won that match? Exploded. As soon as I win that match, who starts talking? C4. I made you. I did this. I did this for your career. No, you didn't. As soon as I won that match, as soon as you dropped me for the Ghost Army, and then you join the Empire, what do? I become the champion. After you dumped me. You didn't make me. I made myself.
the views expressed by Justice Star are not those of this broadcast journalist. But let's also point out, in addition to C4 now, you've also got to look ahead to Ford. James Ford is the number one contender. He won that big matchup. And let's not forget, thanks to that win by Colin Blair, he now has a chance to cash in for a title shot at any time as well. I mean, that's a big challenge in addition to the rest of the roster.
I feel as though, let's start with Colin Blair first. Me and Colin Blair have gone toe-to-toe on many occasions.
I'll give you guys credit. You guys have had some amazing matches against each other.
We have had some, what I appear to be very good matches, in the AON. But the last time we fought, the last time we went toe-to-toe, I came out on top. So if Colin Blair wants to challenge me for this, let him challenge me. You know what? I'll do the same thing I did last time. I'll finish him 1, 2, 3.
And but Colin has come out on top when it comes to big matches. He is the Thunder Cup champion, which...
Ho. Move on.
Wow, I hit a sore spot. Okay, well, what about James Ford? He is the number one contender.
I never wrestled the guy. I've seen a couple matches. He looks very strong.
Well, let's put it this way. When it comes to the Rebels, he's the faster of the two. He's the more technical of the two.
I did wrestle John McGraw out there in Altoona the one night, and I got worked over pretty good. I can't deny that. I got worked over pretty good, but let's not talk about that either.
Imagine if he
that was a
title
bad
shot.
match.
Imagine if he gets a chance to take that title. That guy's rough. But luckily, you've got Ford. I think you'll match up a little better with him than you would with McGraw.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, when you do that, you'll also have, or when you face James Ford, you're going to have C4, you're going to have Cousin Otis, you're going to have that laugh at ringside.
It's the entire empire. It's me versus an army. It really is. You have C4, you have Jimmy Ford, you have Black Lightning, who I cannot stand. Cannot stand him.
Yeah, he holds quite a few victories over you.
Yeah. 0-3. You believe that? 0-3.
And somehow you win this belt. You can't beat Black Lightning, but somehow you beat Randall Fairway in his own match.
And then once again, as soon as I win, who starts talking? Black Lightning opens his mouth again. Can he not be quiet for 2 seconds and let me have my 50 minutes of fame?
Maybe
talk about how this belt means nothing. This is the belt. This is number 1.
Well, I pointed out you're going to have Randall wants his belt back, obviously. Shane Malice has been on a huge roll as of late. With this new destructive attitude he has, he's 2-0. You have James Ford, number one contender. You have had problems with Black Lightning, and you have your issues right now with C4. In addition to, let's not forget the fact that Colin Blair has that championship match, which we mentioned many times. ISP is a former Pennsylvania champion, the first Pennsylvania champion in this business.
Beat him in 5 seconds.
That notwithstanding, you've also got Bam Bam Hassel in the cartel as well, a former Pennsylvania champion. So no matter where you look, you're surrounded.
The way I see it right now is there's a ton of competition in the AON.
You better find some friends.
I've been told that I'm a one-man army. There's a lot of competition in the AON. Relax. There's competition in the AON. You can't deny it. Okay, from top to bottom, the roster is stacked full of competition. But you don't get to where I am right now without having, a little bit of talent yourself. Bring on the competition. I love competition. I welcome the competition. And the same thing is going to happen to Randall Fairway. 1, 2, 3. It's here now, and it's going to stay.
That's a lot of talk. I like the confidence. I do. Gotta give you credit for that. And I have said you are an amazing athlete. Even though you've gone against guys in the project, I still give you a lot of credit. You are amazing to watch in the ring.
Thank you.
But we knew you were going to be a star. I just didn't realize it was going to be through Randall. That your star was going to rise, if you will.
Yeah. Well, it was a fight. I'm just glad that the better man won. You can quote me on that. So,
I'd like to thank Justin Starr for stopping by and giving me an interview. Oh, I got a little surprise. I'm going to help you out here a little bit. I don't always do this for everybody, but the new Justin Starr t-shirt.
That looks good.
Available on the website and at all the shows. Now we can get rid of that.
Well, you're just going to disrespect my shirt like that? Just toss it aside?
Pennsylvania champion, Justin Starr, Mike Edwards. Thanks for tuning in.
said 2 weeks ago, our GM Samantha Sanders began conducting investigations and interrogations, and due to the Freedom of Information Act, we have to show those videos on our TV program here. So here's the first batch.
What?
C4?
Hey,
Samantha? Doing alright? Do you know why you're here?
I can only imagine.
I think it had something to do with Alex O'Norway's death.
Who? Alex who?
I think you know.
I have nothing to do with anything. You can just keep that name out of your mouth.
Seems like you joined up with the Empire, though, pretty quick after that information came out. Seems kind of interesting, huh?
Getting fresh with me?
Let's keep this professional.
We can take this somewhere
Excuse
else
me?
if you want.
Gotta watch your attitude. Speaking of attitude, it seems to have changed quite a bit lately. Trying to hide something?
Nah, hiding something. I think I'm just trying to show everybody what my potential actually is. I don't want to be held back by everybody else. You know what I mean?
Well, then if you didn't do it, who did?
You wish I'd give you that information. I don't know too much. All I'm saying is it wasn't me. I don't know anything.
We'll see about that.
Well, of course, our great wrestling fans out there heard a couple of weeks ago that our own C4 was on WWE programming this past Monday. And we want to congratulate him. We don't know where this is going to take him, but I do know that we are all proud of him here at the AON, the entire roster, all of us on the Rundown, management, everyone, all your fans are very proud of you, and we wanted to congratulate you on this monumentous occasion.
Make sure you do a better job with the interview next time.
Look, I interviewed him on the radio on Quick Rock that Monday. He
I'll meet you in the ring.
He forgave me, okay?
Okay, I'll cut you some slack since he
I'm
forgave
still not crazy about his new attitude, but I wish the guy well.
Remember when you interviewed Randall Fairway on Quick Rock?
I didn't interview Randall Fairway on Quick Rock.
No, that guy did. Guys, I can't believe it. The broker has been murdered. I'm feeling a little nervous standing here. Do we need to go to an undisclosed location?
I don't know. We got to take this seriously.
Why don't
All
you
right.
go ahead
I
to the
mean,
undisclosed location?
this isn't a joke. Okay? I know you guys want to be all, go to an undisclosed location. It's not a joke. It's not a game. 2 people are dead, and we need to be careful.
I agree with Drew Shannon.
Don't you see the trend? It's guys in management that are getting the axe. We're high profile, but we're okay. We're not co-owners or managers or anything like that. I think we're going to be just fine.
We're high profile. That could be a problem because the killer, he or she knows where we are.
It's like that
What?
pirate from Garfield's Halloween Adventure. They know where we are.
It's like that pirate ship that you visited
Yeah.
back in October.
Which one?
The one out front of the past.
The one where you got kidnapped. Which one?
I don't know. All kidding aside, guys, we do need to be very careful.
We need to be on our toes. We need to be watching. We need security.
We got Ted,
I'm calling
Joe,
it- no.
and
Where's
Frank.
Crazy Bob?
They got to get through those guys before they get to us.
Where's
So we're
Bill?
fine.
You know, where's Bill and Crazy Bob? They could be right in front of that door.
I asked for Martin, but he's too busy in the back with the light. Frank, what about you? You up for
We got to get through him first.
guarding and anything like that?
You
Okay.
think you're number one, Drew.
Thanks.
Fans, tune in next week. We should have an update on this developing situation right here on ABC at 11:30. Thanks for tuning in. Amen for AON and the broker.